warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Perkenalkan, saya adalah Handayani SBMPD. Saya adalah salah satu dosen tetap di Akademi Keperawatan Kesdam 1 Bukit Barisan Padang. Saya mengampu mata kuliah Bahasa Inggris 1, Bahasa Inggris 2, dan English for Nursing, di mana mata kuliah Bahasa Inggris 1 dan Bahasa Inggris 2 merupakan mata kuliah umum wajib dalam kurikulum untuk mahasiswa semester 1 dan 2 dengan bobot masing-masing 2 SKS. Sedangkan mata kuliah English for Nursing adalah merupakan mata kuliah keterampilan dan keahlian tambahan yang dikembangkan bertujuan untuk mencapai salah satu visi Akademi Keperawatan Kesdam 1 Bukit Barisan Padang yang mempersiapkan mahasiswa untuk mampu bersaing secara global dan dipersiapkan untuk mahasiswa semester 3. Namun pada kesempatan ini saya akan mendeskripsikan mata kuliah Bahasa Inggris 2, di mana mata kuliah ini menguraikan tentang kedudukan bahasa Inggris sebagai bahasa internasional, serta memberikan pengalaman pembelajaran kepada peserta didik untuk meningkatkan kemampuan dalam academic writing dan presentation dalam menjalani peran dan fungsi sebagai pemberi pelayanan asuhan keperawatan. Selanjutnya, saya akan memaparkan capaian mata kuliah Bahasa Inggris 2. Setelah perkuliahan dilaksanakan, diharapkan mahasiswa mampu merefleksikan teks lisan maupun tulisan sesuai dengan tujuan dan kepentingan, serta mampu menginterpretasikan makna tersirat dan tersurat dalam konteks keperawatan. Dengan beberapa topik bahasan di dalamnya adalah hospital teams, hospital admission, accident and emergencies, nutrition and obesity, general assessment, sign and symptom, patient assessment, diagnostic health problems, and checking vital sign. Metode yang saya gunakan dalam setiap pembelajaran bahasa Inggris yang dalam hal ini adalah Bahasa Inggris 2, yakni pendekatan dengan DIA, yaitu Delivery, Interaction, dan Assessment. Delivery merujuk pada metode atau strategi yang digunakan untuk menyampaikan materi pembelajaran kepada mahasiswa. Dengan metode ini tetap berbasis kepada student-centered approach, seperti expository, inquiry learning, problem-based learning, and project-based learning. Penerapan metode atau strategi ini dikolaborasikan dengan materi ajar yang bersumber dari buku, artikel, autentik material, atau sumber-sumber kredibel, dan juga didukung oleh media pembelajaran yang adaptif dan inovatif. Contohnya seperti penggunaan PowerPoint, kemudian interactive picture, dan juga video pembelajaran yang diupayakan dapat disesuaikan dengan gaya belajar dan kebutuhan mahasiswa saat ini yang kita kenal sebagai generasi Z. Selanjutnya adalah interaction, yang dalam hal ini mengacu pada proses interaksi atau bagaimana strategi yang saya terapkan dapat membuat mahasiswa berperan aktif dalam melakukan komunikasi dua arah atau lebih interaktif dalam proses belajar mengajar. Dan biasanya saya mengkolaborasikan dua metode atau lebih, seperti inquiry learning dan project based learning, di mana dalam model pembelajaran inquiry learning, mahasiswa mencari materi pembelajaran mereka secara mandiri sebelum proses pembelajaran itu dilaksanakan, dan itu akan membuat mereka memiliki background of knowledge tentang materi pembelajaran nantinya, dan diakhiri dengan pengerjaan project secara berpasangan atau berkelompok. Yang terakhir adalah assessment atau evaluation, di mana setiap awal perkuliahan terpapar dengan jelas dalam kontrak perkuliahan mengenai metode evaluasi, yaitu partisipasi kelas 20%, tugas-tugas 25%, ujian tengah semester 20%, ujian akhir semester 25%, dan kehadiran 10%. Jadi, metode assessment ini memberikan kesempatan kepada mahasiswa untuk terlibat secara aktif untuk mendapatkan penilaian dengan hasil yang baik. Di samping itu, assessment yang diberikan tidak selalu dalam penugasan mandiri atau kelompok, tetapi juga partisipasi dalam kelas melalui question and answer section, yang diharapkan dapat meningkatkan kepercayaan diri mahasiswa untuk berbicara dalam bahasa Inggris. Jadi dengan mengintegrasikan DIA atau Delivery, Interaction, dan Assessment, saya dapat menciptakan lingkungan belajar yang aktif, komprehensif, dan responsif sesuai dengan kebutuhan mahasiswa. Melalui hal ini, saya berharap mahasiswa mendapatkan umpan balik dari proses evaluasi mereka. Bagaimana proses kemajuan belajar mereka Berikut merupakan cuplikan pengajaran saya di kelas secara tatap muka dalam mata kuliah bahasa Inggris dengan topik Nutrition and Obesity dengan implementasi integrated skill. Okay, good morning everybody. This morning. Before I start our lesson today, kita berdoa dulu seperti biasa. Oke, siap tak?
Ya, duduk. Gerak. Mari pembelajaran berdoa mulai. Doa selesai. Istirahat di tempat. Gerak.
Okay. Well, before we continue our lesson, I would like to check your attendance list. Is there anyone who absent today? No. Okay, very good. Okay, this is the 8th meeting, meeting ke-8 kita. And our topic, that's obesity. Okay, before we come into nutrition and obesity, I will remind you about our last material yang kemarin, itu. Do you still remember about our topic? Yes. What was our topic? Accident and emergency. And then, what is the title of the topic? Accident. Do you still remember? The car accident, and then the korbannya, the victims, dibawa ke rumah sakit dan segala macam. Okay, now for today we are going to discuss about nutrition and obesity. Before we come into the learning activity, I would like to show you about the learning objective. Okay, jadi setiap pembelajaran pasti ada learning objective dong, tujuannya apa? Apa yang diminta oleh pembelajaran itu? Okay. The first one, learning objectives, there are 2 learning objectives here. And then, number 1, students are able to find and understand information from English language medical journals, textbooks, and also online resources. And then the second one, students are able to understand and use common medical terms, abbreviation and phrases used in healthcare settings. Jadi tujuannya apa tuh yang pertama? Saya ingin tahu. Pertama,
memahami informasi dari jurnal medis bahasa Inggris, dari textbooks, juga dari jurnal online.
Okay, resources artinya sumber. Okay, jadi istilah-istilah dalam Inggris. Abbreviation. For example, TNI, Tentara Nasional Indonesia. Exactly, very good. Jadi singkatan-singkatan dalam bahasa Inggris. Okay, next ada phrases used in healthcare settings. Phrases adalah frasa-frasa yang digunakan dalam settingan atau dalam ruang lingkup kesehatan. Jadi terkait dengan itu, last week I asked you to find several pictures dealing with nutrition and obesity from online sources. Have you checked it? Let's see. I have a picture here. What do you think? Obesity. Okay, good. What is it? Junk food. Okay, good. What do you think? This one. What? Okay. Junk food and also kind of several sugars, right? Okay, this one. Donut. Do you like donuts?
Yes.
Do you like junk food?
Yes.
Do you want to be obese?
No.
So, if you want to be obese, why do you like junk food? That's good. Okay, that's good. Okay. Several junk food taste so good, enak banget memang gitu. Okay, from this picture, would you like to show me your picture? I ask you last week to take several pictures. from medias online. Okay, would you like to show me? Okay, that's it. Okay, everybody have it? Exactly, very good. Okay, good. From you, what do you have? Frankfurt, okay. What one was in Indonesia? Bakawan, right? Okay, good. And is it nutritious food? Oh, the cow's obesity, very good. What do you have? They have. Okay, what we call that? Okay, would you like to show to your friend? Your friend. Show, no, your. Okay? What is that? Potatoes. Right? Rice. Not fried potatoes. Okay? Hey. Is it good for your health? No. It comes like this? Do you want like this? No. Okay. Would you like to show me the healthy food? Who have the healthy food? Healthy food. Okay. Liza, can you show your friend, please? No. What is it? What does Aziza have? Egg. Is it good for your health? Okay, Amanda, you have this one, this kind of vegetables, right? What do we call this? Spinach. Do you know what kind of nutrition contains in spinach? What is it?
It contains vitamin A, vitamin B.
Vitamin A. It's a vitamin A. Is it good for your eyes? And then also vitamin.
Vitamin B.
Okay, vitamin B. Is it good for your?
Is it good for skin?
Okay, your skin and also your healthy. Okay. What is the title of the reading text? Nutrition and obesity in nursing. Okay. Before we continue our reading activity, do you see number 1, 5, 10? Okay, and also 15 at the right side of the reading text. Do you see that? Okay. That 1 means line 1. Line, do you know line? Baris. Okay. And then 5 means line 5. And 10 means line 10. And also 15. Line 15. Jadi itu terdiri dari beberapa line, baris. Nah, why we have to write down the line? To find the information, okay, to answer the question next to the reading passage. Ya, jadi untuk menjawab pertanyaan berikutnya. Okay, next, you repeat after me several difficult word. Ya, ada several difficult word di situ, ya, yang harus Anda ketahui. Okay, you repeat after me. Various chronic disease. Various. Chronic. Disease. Heart disease. Hypertension. Nurses crucial. Education. Health risk. Okay. Yeah. What is the title of the text?
Nutrition and
Nutrition and obesity in nursing. What does nutrition mean in Indonesia? Apa artinya nutrition? Apa? Okay. What does the obesity mean? Overweight. Okay. Overweight ya. Jadi lebih dari yang seharusnya. Okay. Let's see. In the picture, in the reading text, yeah, you have read the reading text, and after that, let's answer the questions follow. Okay, how many questions? 5 questions. Okay, and then who wants to answer question number 1? Okay, would you like to raise your hand, please? Okay.
What is meant by obesity? In which line did you find the answer?
Okay, what does it mean of the question?
Defined as excessive body fat accumulation that poses health risks. Obesity as commonly measured or BMI, with a BMI of 30 or higher indicating obesity.
Higher.
Higher.
Okay.
Higher indicating obesity.
Okay, good, very good. In which line did you find the answer?
We can find in the second line of paragraph.
Second line. Okay, the second line of the paragraph, or from define as excessive.
Yeah.
Okay, in which line? Okay, would you like to count it? 1, 2, 3, 4. In what line? 4, right?
Yeah, for
Oh, 4. Okay, 4. Define as excessive. Okay, good. Next, question number 2. Who wants to answer? Good.
What factor is contributing to obesity?
Okay.
In which line did you find the answer?
Okay, good.
Contributing factor included genetic predisposition, lifestyle, environment influences. We can find in the third paragraph.
The third paragraph. Do you think this only one paragraph? In what line? In what line? Would you like to count it from one? Obesity. In obesity is line 1, including line 2. In addressing line 3. Define line 4. Line now? Baris. Okay, so what in which line did you find the answer? No paragraph, di situ only one paragraph. So, in what line? Can you like to count it? Contributing factor include genetic predisposition. In what line is it? Okay? In what line? 9. Do you think so? Contributing factors. Do you think so? In line 9? Maka benar di line 9. Ayo. Obesity including in addressing define common. A. Okay, 7 to 8. Okay. Next. Okay, I have several menu here for you. And then for the next we continue. Let's see. Can you see that? Okay. Can you read it? Okay. Karen, would you like to read it? As the healthcare, as the healthcare workers, can you see that? Yeah, read it, read it.
As healthcare workers, we must know the right kind of food for the patient diet. We should be able to know the difference between the different types of diet and food for our health teaching.
Okay, that's it. Sebagai calon perawat, you need to know what kind of right food, what kind of healthy food. Kenapa Anda sebagai perawat harus tahu? Why? Why? Kenapa? To okay. Yeah, to tell, to educate your pasien. To educate, memberikan pengetahuan, knowledge, how to keep our health. Bagaimana menjaga kesehatan. Okay, you repeat after me. Fried rice. Salad. Baked bean in tomato. Sauce in tomatoes. Stir fries. Mushrooms fried. Onion rings. Steamed broccoli. Good. How about dessert? Next. Dessert? Coklat. Okay, do you like it?
Yes.
Okay, good. Next. Yeah? A banana? Yogurt. Exactly. Good. Next. A donut. Exactly. Good. Next. After donut?
A bottle of cola.
It is a kind of drink. Very good. Do you like cola? What is cola in Indonesia? Coca-Cola. Okay, next. A glass of orange. Is it good? is Indonesia?
2 gelas.
Gelas. Satu gelas. Okay, and then?
Dan 2 gelas susu.
Okay, can you imagine it? Habis makan kita minum anggur? No. Imagine it? Okay, is it good? Iya. Drinknya ada a bottle of cola, and then ada a glass of orange. That's good for your health. This one. 5 good sources of protein. Would you like to write your hand, please, Fajar? Beef and eggs, very good. Apa artinya itu? Pertanyaannya, Fajar? Good. Dua makanan yang mengandung protein. Number 2, want to answer? Number 2. Okay, Rida. Okay, would you like to read the question? Baca lagi dulu. Assalamualaikum. Okay, ya.
Find 2 good source of carbohydrate.
Carbohydrate. Okay.
Potatoes and rice.
Okay, apa artinya?
Kentang dan nasi.
No, arti pertanyaannya. Find 2 dairy product. What's the answer? Okay, Kak?
Find today product banana yogurt sama and glass of milk.
Okay, good. What does it mean of the question? Artinya apa tuh?
Dua olahan.
Okay, dairy product artinya adalah olahan. Very good. Find 7 way of cooking food. Ada 7 cara memasak. Who wants to answer the question? Manda? Grill apa? Okay, good. Okay, itu dia apa? Okay, roast. Okay, roasting ya. Okay, next.
Fry,
Okay.
goreng, boil, direbus, steam itu dibungkus, bake dibakar, sausage itu ditumis.
Okay, very good. 2 ways. Tapi yang sering Anda lakukan, what kind of cooking ways do you have? Fry. Hanya fry. Ya, fried saja. Okay, next. Number 5. What's the answer? Anggun?
Which food on the list are high on fat?
Okay.
To beef burger, cheese pizza, tuna fish pie,
Okay.
bread onion rings.
Okay. What is the meaning of the question? Pertanyaannya apa tuh, Anggun? Apa arti pertanyaannya? Oke, yang tinggi lemak. Oke, good. Tinggi lemak. Next, number 7. Long in 5 minutes. Who wants to answer the question, Budi?
I answer the question. Question which food contain high level of vitamin C?
Okay.
The answer is orange juice and tomato.
Okay, orange juice. What does the question mean? Apa artinya?
Pertanyaan ini menanyakan tentang makanan yang mengandung vitamin C tinggi.
Okay, good. High vitamin C. Very good. Okay. Next. So from the list of food ya, jadi dari berbagai macam makanan tadi, what kind of food that full of nutrition? Apa saja yang Anda tahu? Okay. Do you have a picture, right? Okay. When I say nutrition, would you like to show me what kind of food? What kind of food do you have? Okay, if I say nutrition, okay, listen to me. Nutrition. Okay. Next, cause obesity. Oh, that's a cause obesity. Yes, but you like it. Cause obesity, but you like it. I hate you, but I love you. Yeah, hate but love. I hate you, but I love you. So if you want to eat it, just look at the picture and say, I hate you, but Nah, jadi kalau nanti someday ya you become a nurse, ya, are the food you suggest to your patients? Apakah ini akan Anda suggest untuk pasien Anda? Nah, kalau ke orang saja Anda tidak mau, kenapa ke diri sendiri mau? Nanti jadi perawat healthy food gitu, ke pasien healthy food, tapi yang diri sendiri dimakanin terus tiap hari. Oke, ya, oke. I want one of you to stand in front of the class. Okay, pretend as if ya, seolah-olah Anda itu perawat. Okay, who wants? Siapa yang bersedia? Manda, okay?
Here I want to show you a kind of nutrition that helps your body. This kind of vegetables is called spinach. This spinach is contained with vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium, magnesium, potassium, iron, fiber, and low in calories with a good fat. And it's good for people with anemia, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol, diabetes, and constipation. Benefit if you consume this routinely, you can boost your immune system, keep your eyes healthy, prevents anemia, and helps digestion and controls your blood pressures.
Good, ya. Nah, jadi everybody knows, okay, about nutrition and obesity. So, what kind of food, yeah, cause obesity? What kind of food cause healthy for our health? Okay. So, okay, that's it. Our topic today. And for the next, I want to give you a project. Okay, a project. You work in group. Okay, you can choose your friend, but I want you to just one group. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, for the project, yeah, what we are going to do? Apa yang akan kita lakukan dalam project? Based on your pictures, you collect the picture of your group members, kumpulkan, and then after that you make a healthy promotion. Anda harus membuat promosi kesehatan, healthy promotion based on the picture, yeah, you have. Well, it's enough for today. Thank you very much. See you next week. Have a nice day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Pembelajaran hari ini sudah berjalan dengan baik. Alhamdulillah, mahasiswa juga sangat antusias dalam belajar dan mampu berinteraksi dengan baik dengan mempergunakan sumber belajar yang mereka temukan secara mandiri. Hal ini sangat membahagiakan bagi seorang dosen. Dalam proses pembelajaran adalah menyaksikan setiap step yang dilalui mahasiswanya, membawa mereka pada hal yang membuat mereka percaya bahwa mereka mampu. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.